of Potomac family. Before we begin, let's all have a moment of silence because we lost our dear soldier, T'Challa. Thank you. I have no idea what happened. Monique said that it was a freak accident. Does that mean Chris stepped on him? Did he run away again and get hit by a truck? I don't know, but that sucks. She said she and her kids were crying. It was weird, right? But it's still sad to lose someone. She also made a comment that pets will like go in and sacrifice themselves, and so they will die and save someone in the family. Now, that's not like some grandmama talk, but I fucks with it, I think. All right, y'all, let's get into the season. First and foremost, I want to talk about everybody's looks in the interviews. Let's start with everyone's BFF, Candace. All right, Candace, you went from best dressed to worst dressed. You are giving me Dorothy all day, every day. This wig is not it, sis. This is like when the Kardashians took our 90s style, but they came back and they did it sometimes better. And then you tried to recreate the Kardashian look instead of creating the original. You don't gotta recreate what they're doing. Do what we do. The eyebrows are too thick for me. Your lashes are so long and so thick. I get the lip, but it's taking over your whole face. I just feel like it's a lot here. And Candace, like I said last year, you were my best dressed. How did you do this to me, to us? Why would you deny me? Candace, why have you forsaken us? Candace, I do like your outfit. The other thing is that we did see Chris's 2 children, so Candace's stepkids, which I thought was great because we never saw them before. It's so interesting to see Candace as a stepmom. She seems more like the woman who is just getting to meet the kids for the first time, maybe the second or third time. Like, you're really not sure how to parent them because you're not their parent, but you don't even know how to interact with these kids. But we'll see. We love the kids. The kids are like well-disciplined. They're helpful. I mean, Candace can't do math, so at least Mateo could. Just like everyone else this season, that Bravo money and leaking gossip stories to these blogs is paying off because everybody has a damn new house in the last 2 seasons. So I ain't mad at you, sis. I'm just hoping that y'all actually are paying your home mortgage. And if you're not, that Dorothy is not all up in your shit. I will freely and willingly take the money. I don't know why we live in this world where we feel like these kids have to suffer because we did. Listen, I'm gonna try to make your life as easy as possible, but make sure Dorothy stays out your grown 30-something-year-old ass business, okay? Next up, we have Ashley, and let me tell you how it has been. One episode, we have seen 3 looks, and I live for every single one of these looks, Ashley. I don't want to sound like this, but my biracial sister, Ashley, is looking more and more black as the seasons go along, right? Y'all see it, right? I don't know if it's like the dyed hair. Typically, we're always like, blonde hair always makes you look better. But this black hair on Miss Ashley, these natural curls, it's just doing something for me. Is it motherhood? Is it the fact that you had to give Dean some of that melanin, some of those black traits, and it caused it to ooze and pour out of you? I don't know what it is, but sis, I'm here for all of it, okay? Also, I don't know if I realized just how pregnant Ashley was. It wasn't until she went to Wendy's nude interlude that I was like, oh, her belly down. Oh, her feet swollen. Oh, she about to have this baby. Next up is the Grand Dame herself. Grand Dame of Potomac, of Baltimore, Virginia. What's the name of the place where she lived, when she had a little parade? Grand Dame of that too. Karen Huger, we're not mad at you, sis. Karen's wigs have just been looking so much better. The one that she has with the middle part looks so good. I hope I can find an old photo of old wig Karen because that was not it, y'all. Karen, we're so glad for growth, okay? Now the makeup I bang with, I think the eye might be a little too smoky for this white look. But, you know, I'm not mad. I'm not a big, like, tulle see-through. I am off the shoulders, okay? Also, we learned that Karen and Ray were supposed to get married, and Ray called the wedding off because Karen went out and traveled somewhere, but didn't tell him where she was. Now, I have so many questions because did Miss Karen go to the bar and not tell him where she would be? Did Miss Karen go to Italy and not tell him she was out of the country? Or did Miss Karen just go grab some dinner after arguing with Ray, and he got upset because he controlled everything at that point because he was the sugar daddy and the only one who was making money with little old country Karen? that he said, you know what, I'm gonna take my ring back and I'm gonna cancel this wedding. So many questions that I don't think we'll ever get the answers to, except probably in the reunion. Andy, please make sure to ask this, because, or on Watch What Happens Live, because I'm really curious as to, one, why Karen didn't tell him where she was going, and two, where she went. But now, speaking of hair, you know who else's hair actually looks good this season? Robin. Robin must have switched hairstylists, because the way that woman used to do her hair last season and the season before, I was just like, what? But the way she pulled up to Wendy's event with the bob, with the big curls, and that, it was nasty good, girl. That was good. And y'all notice that Robin is trying to like stir shit up and talk a little more and lead the conversations, because she was on thin ice last season. There's parts in this conversation with Robin and Juan that like I have a lot of questions about. Robin is apparently not getting out of bed until 2 o'clock. Mind you, she has 2 young boys in the house who are not able to cook for themselves, fend for themselves. They have virtual school. Remember, this happened during COVID. There's a lot going on that she has to be present for. Also, you are a stay-at-home mom, I believe, especially during COVID. So we do need you present. What we don't need is your husband to sit there and say, this is unattractive, and to not recognize potential signs of depression. Now, it doesn't sound like Robin is actively telling Juan, hey, here's the reasons why this quarantine shit is really affecting me. But she is telling us now, looking back. So I wonder how Juan would perceive it now, knowing how she feels. Or if his way to go about something that seems lazy is to yell at them and put them on Front Street. Like, you need to do more of this. Juan, you got to juggle between being a husband/fiance and a basketball coach. There are 2 different ways that you speak to these people. And because you can't speak to her properly, she doesn't feel comfortable opening up to you about what she's going through, because now she's going to be seen as lazy. So I'm with you, Robin, a little bit, but you still can't get up at 2 o'clock. Not gonna work. Next up, we got my girl, Wendy. You know Wendy is at my top. It actually might go Ashley, Karen, Wendy, Ashley, Wendy, Karen. I don't know which one it is. But you in the top three, baby. And you did not disappoint with this hair, this makeup, this outfit showcasing the new boobies. I heard a rumor that last season, Potomac producers were like, baby girl, you gotta come. Your fashion sense gotta get up. You gotta be doing something. Professor Wendy has stepped up to the plate and took on that challenge, because she is killing. Not only did she take on the challenge, she won the challenge. Wendy, you are killing this look. Now, Wendy, you hosted a party to talk about your boobs, right? Oh, look what I did for me after my 3 children. But why didn't you talk about your butt? Why did you talk shit to Mia when she was asking what else you got done? It wasn't in a rude way, but you took it like, oh, what else? Well, what you got done? Mia, bang, 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 started listing out all of her procedures with no problem. She also mentioned getting something done to her clit, which I'm like, what is that? What? I think I will start to like Mia. I mean, I like her already, but I think Mia might be my like top five. Also, Mia, why are you getting Botox every 4 weeks? I thought Botox lasted like 4 months. And then we have everyone's BFF, Giselle. There is not much to talk about here. You and Jamal are no longer together. Oh, let me go to your look. Says this wig that they just sat atop. They said, we don't need to fix, we're just gonna part right here and sit atop. Giselle, why do you always make such bad fashion choices? I know you have enough money to get a glam team, get a stylist, get a makeup artist, get a hairstylist. You have the money and the means for this. You can even put it in your contract. And yet, you come outside and shit like this. What are you doing? Are you about to sign the Declaration of Independence, girl? Because what is this? And Giselle has just gotten nastier and nastier as the drama has come on her. Before, it used to just be, she would like stir it up a little bit or start conversations so other people can talk, argue, debate, whatever it is. But now, more recently, Giselle has started things and made comments about people so that all the heat is off of her. But she couldn't run from that motherfucking fire at the reunion, y'all. So that shit hit her. And now she is upset with Karen. Are you upset with Jamal? Or are you just upset that he's not here to be with you 24/7? And we only saw the surface of what this fight is about to be. The previews look so good and so dramatic that I know this season is going to be great. But in terms of what we could see from this fight, I don't like how shit played out, right? I get it because We always say like, oh, when you're friends, even if you fall out, I don't tell your deepest dark secrets. But Giselle came shooting. And that's only because Karen came very hot at that interview, at the reunion. And your girl Giselle didn't have much to say. So she said, you know what? I'm going to get you for everything now. Remember when we were friends and you told me confidential things that you only told me because you knew my heart was in a good place and you never wanted me to tell anyone? Well, I'm about to put those on blast now too. And I don't like that. The drunkard, we're going to find out that she cheated with Ray or Ray cheated with her. I just don't like that. And you're probably bringing shit up from 30 years ago at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like you going deep in the crates to get your friend back because of a nigga who is cheating and has 17 babies? Nah, sis, you could do better than that. Why is it that every time two women fight, they always go for something about their man? Oh, that's why Ray can't get it up. That's why your man got it up and everybody else. And Shorty's reply is, well, at least he can get it up. And I was just like, y'all are embarrassing yourself. Okay, anyway, let me rank them. I am going Ashley, Wendy, Karen, Mia, Robin, Giselle, Candace. It's my list today after episode 1 of season 6. Who the fuck knows what it's going to look like later? All right, y'all, but I'm so excited for this season just from the previews. I can already tell that this is about to be a good one. I saw some salad being tossed. That's not what I mean. But I'm excited for this season, y'all. Let me know your rankings of the ladies, and I will see y'all next week. Peace.